Yeah, Bro Talk 1000 back at y'all with another video with the immediate post-fight reaction to Oscar Valdez versus Conceicao. Now listen, this is the reason why, ladies and gentlemen, I don't fuck with boxing too hard, too heavy, too hard. I mean, it's just like boxing is that sport that it's not gonna do right, man. It's not gonna do right. First of all, you got the homeboy, Oscar Valdez, was not supposed to be in a ring tonight, was not supposed to have any type of belts, any type of straps, all right? My man is on the juice, heavy, you know what I mean? And they allowed the fight to go on. It's my personal opinion that if the fighter that he was fighting against was Hispanic, was like a white Hispanic or a white fighter or something like that, this fight would not have continued. But because the guy is, you know, a black Brazilian dude, go ahead, they'll let it go on. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter if the dude dies, doesn't matter if he gets severely hurt in there. He's black, he'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? That's the way they look at it in the sport of boxing. But besides that anyway, I kept score. All right, I watched the fight very closely. I kept score. I had Conceicao winning by 115 to 112. Even with the little bullshit ass point that the referee decided to take. The refereeing was horrible. Please go back and watch the fight. Every type of little infraction, every single infraction that was done between the fighters, holding, hitting low, anything it was against Conceicao. You know what I'm saying? Oscar Valdez did nothing wrong in the ring tonight. You know what I mean? So they had one instance where he went behind, they went kind of like a little clinch, and Conceicao kind of tapped him on the back of the head, like, you know, like, all right, get off me. Like, you know, just kind of tapping him on the back of the head. And the referee took away a point. So you had to give you had to give Valdez that round. Guess that would have been like a 10-8 round, right? So besides that, there was 2 or 3 incidences after that little tap on the head shit where Valdez was really punching, not tapping like get off of me, like punching Conceicao behind the head, and nothing happened. You know what I mean? So, okay, cool, be that as it may. Now I'm watching a fight and I know what I'm watching. I know exactly what I'm watching. I know exactly what I'm looking for. And Conceicao was winning this fight. He's landing the more punches. He's landing the cleaner punches, the harder punches. Yo, Oscar Valdez was missing all night, bro. He landed like one good punch in like the 3rd round. You know what I mean? And I mean, this was terrible, bro. This was like, so as the fight is going on, I'm just starting to notice Andre Ward they're starting to kind of lean towards Valdez for some reason. And I'm like, dude, I know what I'm looking at here. And he's getting his ass whooped. He's getting his ass handed to him. Valdez is getting his ass handed to him. But like, I mean, I don't know, bro. What can you do? This is why I like watching fights on mute. You know what I'm saying? And just watching them to enjoy them, because the commentary could be so biased, dude. Like, it's ridiculous. They didn't show any of the good work, or they hardly even talked about the good work that Conceicao was doing. Look at the CompuBox stats at the end of the fight. I forget the exact numbers. I ain't got them in front of me right now. But Conceicao threw more and landed more. Now, I know that doesn't always tell the whole story of the fight, but in this case, it told the complete story of the fight. That's exactly what happened. Oscar Valdez did not do shit to get the W tonight, bro. Didn't look spectacular. He actually looked sloppy, looked shitty. You know what I'm saying? And on top of all of that, my man is on drugs. Steroids, not even supposed to be fighting. So this is why, ladies and gentlemen, You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to get up for boxing, bro. It's hard for me to get up. It's hard for me to get motivated because it's a very dirty sport. It's a very corrupt sport, man. And, you know, fans just get shit on, bro. You know what I mean? We get mistreated, get shitted on, and we get told what we're watching. That's the shit that I hate. I'm sitting here watching Conceicao or Conceicao. I'm watching Conceicao do his thing. You know, I mean, now granted, let me say this though. Let me say this. If you watch my last video I did, or one of my last videos I did about Cuban fighters not stepping on the gas, having all the talent in the world, the most talented, most physically gifted athletes in the world, right? But they don't step on the gas and they don't do enough to pull it off. Now I know Conceicao is Brazilian. He's not Cuban, but mostly all of these black fighters from around the world. It doesn't even matter. African, Jamaican, Haitian, whenever if you're not a black American fighter, bro, most likely you're just built different for some reason, man. Like he's teeing off on Valdez. He's winning the fight, but then he starts doing this showboat and shit, like walking to the side, turning, just like how Eris Landy Lara does, just like how what's my man, Ugas, you know what I'm saying, rigging down. Like, yo, stop showing off and fight, bro. Like, the fight ain't over with, what you doing? You know what I mean? So when he's doing all of that and he's waving his arms in the air, he's stunting on them, bro, you gotta realize, this is American boxing, bro. Judges don't care about that shit, number one. And number two, they don't want you to win. They don't want you to win a fight, bro. They scorecards is already filled out for the most part. So you playing around like that, showing off, when it's time for you to be in the ring working, you walking sideways and doing all of this extra shit, bro. That's not working in your favor, man. And that's what happened. So he falls into the same category of fighters like the Cubans. You know what I'm saying? Of them dudes with all the talent in the world, but they lose the fights themselves, man. You know what I'm saying? They get too cocky, too overconfident. And I mean, you don't realize, like, you don't know how boxing works. You don't know how the judges work. It's not about if you're winning a fight. It don't matter. Obviously, it don't even matter if you land more at a higher percentage. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's obvious. And somebody had the scorecard pre-filled out for 117 to 110. Ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why I can't get up for boxing, ladies and gentlemen. But I mean, I want to say it was a good fight, but when you get scorecards and decisions like that, and you know, it just turns what could have been a great fight or a good fight into nothing. And Oscar Valdez didn't do shit. So I'm gonna go ahead and say Oscar Valdez, no, Conceicao lost the fight more than he got beat up. You know what I'm saying? Conceicao lost the fight rather than Oscar Valdez winning the fight. So you could tell, man, the referee was against him. The commentators was definitely against him. The whole card was against him. He was in Tucson, Arizona. You know what I'm saying? Little Mexico out there. So, you know, everything was against Conceicao's favor. But Conceicao, you know, he should have stayed more serious, should have stayed more disciplined, and should have just, you know, act like he wanted to win the fight more instead of playing around so much. You know, but he lost that fight for himself. So that's it, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. This your boy, Bro Talk 1000. I'm out here. Peace.